You are Mr. Eric
Eric.
Gutierrez Benitez.
Yes.
Is it Benitez?
Yes.
So you're
Yes.
charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor. On April 28, 2025, in Harris County, Texas, law enforcement officers were dispatched to a major accident and made contact with a law enforcement officer who stated they had smelled an odor of alcoholic beverage from the defendant. The law enforcement officer made contact with the defendant, and upon opening the defendant's vehicle, he too smelled the strong odor of alcoholic beverage. The defendant stated he was on his way home from the park where he consumed 3 12-ounce beers. Standard field sobriety tests were conducted, a 6 out of 6 on the HGN, a 2 out of 8 on the walk and turn, a 0 out of 4 on the one-leg stand. The defendant consented to provide a breath sample and blew a .142 and a .125.
Right, give you eyes.
No, Your Honor.
License.
Licencia de conducir.
Right now.
¿Tienen licencia de conducir?
Judge, the license is off.
Sí. En la licencia.
There has been a Benitez. I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with the case.
Caso.
I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, unprescribed controlled medication. I'm going to randomly test you. If I find that you're using, I will revoke your bond, put you in jail. No more PR bonds. I don't know what your immigration status is, but if you're not in this country with permission and you go to jail and immigration finds you because they sweep it hourly, they will put an immigration detainer on you and you will be stuck like Chuck in custody until this case is over with. And then you get shipped off to immigration. You are not to violate any of these conditions, and you're not allowed to drive unless you have a valid Texas driver license and liability insurance in your name. Those are bond conditions of yours as well. Do you understand?
Yes.
Do you have a lawyer today?
¿Abogado hoy?
No, no. Do you have the ability to hire one?
Yes.
We're going to give you time.
This is a serious warning. When a judge brings up immigration status in open court, it's not just about the current charge, it's about long-term consequences. Do you think bond violations should trigger immigration holds? Or is that too extreme?
So I will have you go to Victoria, sign a reset. After that, you'll meet with Roxanne for your bond conditions. After that, you'll be free to go. Don't pick up any new cases. Don't be a danger to my city. All right, come on. Joe, what are we doing with this?
It's an arraignment, Judge.
Oh, it's 1,300 days.
Right, Judge. We just reposted bond.
You said that.
Roaches, yeah. So I just signed on, Judge, over the
Where's he
weekend.
been for the last 4 years?
¿Dónde has estado los últimos 4 años? ¿Dónde has estado?
En diferentes lugares.
Different places.
Porque trabajo
Just,
en Tura.
Mr. Roches, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. This case is 1,296 days old. We set cases for trial at 180 days, just to give you a little perspective. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Thank you, Judge. An officer is dispatched with traffic hazard and may contact a will witness, another HPD officer, who found the defendant asleep on the wheel, car turned on a public roadway.
There was a bottle of Jose Cuervo in the defendant's pocket and an open bottle of beer in the
Había
view.
una lata abierta.
The defendant had bloodshot eyes, slurred speech, and the odor of an alcoholic beverage. The defendant admitted drinking 5 beers before driving. Concerning this sobriety tests were conducted, and the defendant, law enforcement officers witnessed 6 out of 6 on the HGN, 4 to 8 on the walk and turn, and 0 out of 4 on the one leg stand. The defendant consented to breath that came back at 0.116 and 0.122.
Mr. Roche, I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with your case. Can you run his NCIC, see what he's been up to and what kind of, if anything, criminal cases he has picked up?
Yes, Judge. Which, I don't have any cases charged in between this.
Entonces no tiene más casos por medio de este.
So you pull up NCIC for new cases,
No, no
No
case.
más casos.
license?
¿Tiene licencia de conducir?
He doesn't have one.
Mr. Roche,
Señor Rocha,
I want you to understand something, that I take the protection of my public
yo tengo
the utmost serious.
ayuda.
I don't care who you are. I don't care what color you are. I don't care if you're a small farm animal. You endanger my public. It's really not going to go well for you. You do not have a license. You are not allowed to drive. You will be signing an affidavit with me today. This is a promise you're going to make that you're not going to drive.
¿No vas a manejar?
If I find that you do, I can have a contempt hearing. You can be facing an additional 6 months in jail and a $500 fine every time you drive. Do you understand? The worst possible thing you can do is drive
Es
in
manejar.
violation of this court order. I'm also ordering you not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, or unprescribed controlled medication. I'm going to randomly test you. If I find that you're consuming alcohol or illegal drugs, likewise, I will put you in jail. No more PR bond.
A GPS monitor, immigration warning, no license, and a 4-year-old case. This is a defendant on his absolute last grace period. Judges don't hand out ankle monitors unless they think you're a flight risk or a repeat problem.
I don't know what your immigration status is, but if you're not in this country with permission, when you go to jail and immigration finds you, they will put a detainer on you and you will be stuck in custody until this case is over with. And then you get shipped off to immigration. On your ankle, I'm now going to put a GPS monitor so I know where you are at all times. You will get it on today. Due to the age of your case, I will give you 30 days for you and your lawyer to meet to discuss what you want to do.
Hablan a
At
tocar.
the end of the 30 days, you must accept the plea bargain from the state, or we will set your case for trial. But you get no more time.
Si yo no te-
And I'm going to advise you now that if you ever violate, or if you ever take off on us again, your bond will hit the clouds. Do you understand?
Hasta las nubes, usted no entiende. Yes, está bien.
You will pay for the monitor. And then, is Discovery, what do you have on Discovery? Please, let me know.
He's PTI eligible then.
Joe, this case is 1,300 days old. I'm not giving resets. If he's actually going to apply to try to get into the program, he's got to have everything done within the next 2 weeks. You know, I mean, 30 days is the absolute max for him to get everything done.
Is there
Like,
schedule a T-Rap
just-
date, I guess.
Yeah, well, I don't know. They're denying more than I've ever seen before. And because he's absconded 4 years, I don't know how that's going to play into it. So I would probably.
I don't think we need a mitigation, it's gotta come directly from the DA. Because he's under, it was a .112, is that correct? And then it's asleep at the wheel.
I don't know. I'm just saying I've seen more denials now than I've ever seen. So before you do that and he has to shell out $300, I would apply first to see if they grant an entry, you know? Discovery complete? Great. So if you can release everything so they have it today. Okay, Mr. Roche, we'll give you 30 days. Be ready. You must appear at the next setting. Thanks, Joe. Good morning, ma'am. Ma'am, you're charged with harassment. You're facing, you can stay. It's okay. You can stay. Ma'am, you're charged with harassment. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, ma'am. Okay.
Judge, on March 12th, 2025, in Harris County, Texas, a law enforcement officer was notified that a parent sent a threatening text message to a school's text communication system. Law enforcement officer made contact with the complaining witness who stated that the defendant sent him a message to have a grandson's birthday party in his classroom and had spoken with the defendant many times via the same number. The defendant brought 25 cupcakes for the birthday party, and the defendant's grandson took the leftover cupcakes home. The next day, the defendant sent the complaining witness a message that stated, "Were you messing with me returning the leftover cupcakes? That was on call for, you're supposed to be a call for judge. That's nasty. Did you know better than to return germs back to us? You have to be so ignorant and have done that. The next time I see you, I will curse you out. No teacher has ever done that, but it has to be you, ignorant dumbass." Defendant called the complaining witness a homosexual slur and further stated, "Fuck with me or my son, and I will stomp on your ass, you piece of shit." The complaining witness stated he felt threatened because the defendant is always coming to school, being disruptive and cursing at people. The school sent the defendant a letter regarding inappropriate behavior and prohibiting her from any on-campus events. On April 1st, 2025, the defendant called the school and cursed at 2 school employees receiving the letter and made further remarks about the complaining witness.
All right. So I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with your case. I'm ordering you now, as a condition of your bond, not to have any contact with the school and no one with the school, and not to go there. Do you understand?
Paralyzed it. I was a text.
I just
I was just mad.
don't say anything. Just don't have any contact with them. Don't use someone else to try to have contact with them. So if you get someone else to try to relay a message, I will revoke your bond and put you in custody. You understand? Now you've got a lawyer. Because you have a lawyer, I will waive your appearance, but you must stay in touch with Carson and he will tell you if when you have to go back to court. We will have bond conditions created for you. Once you sign them, at that point, you'll be free to go. Okay?
Thank you.
Yeah, if you don't mind just having her hanging out, I'm gonna get the bond conditions created. As soon as she signs, you guys can go.
Thanks, Judge.
Okay, thanks. Hi. How's jail? Great. I'm not gonna play this game with you. I'm gonna let you out today. But I'm not playing this game with you again. I will test you 50 days from today. If I find that you're using, if you test positive, I'm not gonna continue to do this. Do you understand? It is your responsibility. You are old enough to know what choices you're making, whether they're good or whether they're bad. You put something into your mouth that's CBD, anything, you put a joint up to your mouth, you put a vape pen up to your mouth. Just think to yourself, you could be wearing orange for the next 4 months. I'm letting you out today, but this is the last PR bond you get from me. You understand?
Sure.
Okay. There's just no excuse. I'm going to test you 50 days from today. You know that you're going to get it. You understand? All right, Beth, done. Thank you, Miss. Good morning, Miss Gibbs. Ma'am, you're charged with failure to identify oneself. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or $2,000 fine. You've worked out an agreement where they're offering you 60 days.
A GPS monitor, immigration warning, no license, and a 4-year-old case. This is a defendant on his absolute last grace period. Judges don't hand out ankle monitors unless they think you're a flight risk or a repeat problem.
In jail with credit for the 23 days that you've done. You need to understand that today you're making a lifetime decision. This case is going on your record. It will be there for the rest of your life. From now on, you're facing a minimum of 30 days in jail for any new cases that you pick up. You understand? You also give up a lot of rights by entering into this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. So you can never come back and complain and try to change this. Is this what you want to do?
Yes, sir.
How do you plead to the offense, man? Guilty or not guilty? I'm going to find you guilty. I'm going to sentence you to it. I'll roll your cost so you won't owe anything. Good luck to you, man. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
May we please approach?
Did we work it out? We got it?
Yes, kind of, sort of. Okay. They filled
to bring her over